That's the best news I've heard all week. Come on then, give it to me. Not really. We were never friends, just reluctant business partners. Her problems are hers alone, just like mine are mine. As long as they don't affect our mutual interests. Besides, it's a dangerous business. I know you can't always avoid the risks. Now that I think about it, since you managed to bring that package and Ness decided to ditch me, you might as well help with the next part of the job. My client, you know who, wants the package delivered to a specific place. Once you're there, you'll use these very special arrows I'm about to give you and shoot the package from a safe distance. Regular arrows won't do the trick. And if you waste them before the job's done, I'll charge you for the next batch. These aren't gifts, they're tools. Oh, come on. What do you think happens when you shoot flaming arrows at a mysterious package? Think for a second. Anyway, whatever opens up in front of you, check it out, and then tell me all about it. If I were you, I wouldn't touch anything. But if something catches your eye, well, maybe nobody will notice. Just make sure to open the passage. Am I some kind of seer? I have no idea. The captain's my client, not my friend. But if the rumors about him cozying up to the Dalriada tribes are true, you might stumble upon something related to them. Maybe some long-lost artifacts. I haven't got a clue. Personally, I think the captain's just trying to suck up to them. That would be very much like him. What does he care? He pays me to get the job done. How I get it done and whose hands do the work, that's my business.
Yes? Who are you? Did Albert Albertus send you? I've told you 1,000 times I'm not leaving. This place is perfect for me. At last, I have the space to explore the limits of culinary delights. You'll never understand, you bunch of cabbage heads. Your taste buds have long been dulled by fried cheese, fried fish, and oil. Oil everywhere, the goddamn oil. Oh, so you're not one of Albert's yes men. I hope you'll forgive this egregious lapse in my manners. I never thought that after the entrance was buried, anyone unfamiliar with my situation would find their way here. But first things first, my name is Rumpold Fenini. I used to be the most renowned chef in Camelot, but now I am an outcast. Doomed to forever search, misunderstood by plebeians with no taste. I've reached the limits of taste, and when I gazed into that abyss, I realized that all my past efforts were doomed to fail. You see, the logical conclusion of creating the most delicious food is something that flips the pleasure of eating on its head and brings it to the other side. Food so delicious, so extraordinary, that the pleasure turns into pain. Because, you see, it's only through pain that we can truly reach pleasure. Now, listen carefully. Sour herring and cheese. Perhaps, but it's not supposed to sound, it's supposed to be seen. For what is virtue if you don't first know vice? This experience is meant to embody the essence of flavor transgression. Culinary norms and rules, they're nothing but simple amusements for the masses, limitations meant only to expose the cracks within them. Why don't you try it yourself? Though I must warn you, there's no turning back from this path. Once you've tasted the effects of my culinary transgression, nothing will ever be the same. Here's the recipe for my sour herring with cheese. The ingredients are for you to obtain. It must be your own path. Just remember, it requires a special herring. If I recall correctly, a good fishing spot was... Here, I've marked it on your map. My acolyte of culinary delights. Does he now? Why? I don't offer paid lessons, and I certainly don't run the garrison's kitchen. I can't think of any reason Captain Hubert would send his men here. Sorry? Oh, a change in command then. Interesting. I do hope Captain Hubert is well. He was very kind to me when I stayed at the Keeper's Fortress. Oh dear, I could ask what year it is, but honestly, I don't find it terribly important. I finally found my place and purpose. Time holds no meaning for me. Maybe I should clean up a bit. Or not. It is the dirty element that gives pleasure to the act of cooking.
Rumpled? What are you talking about? You found someone alive in there? Wait, Rumpled? The one who disappeared centuries ago? The chef obsessed with herring and cheese? I can't! I don't believe it! All that effort, all that money, and it's Rumpled. Oh my God, I'm crying. But, well, a deal's a deal. Here's your cut. Honestly, I thought it was about the lost treasures of the Dalriada, maybe an army of undead berserkers, something that would end the world. You have no idea how scared I was of this job. And now you're telling me it was undead Rumpels. All right, I'm feeling better now. Do you need anything else from me? If only. I can't get in touch with Brandon. And it seems that he gave the order to keep me here. Precisely here. Right in this damned spot. And I'm afraid, if I stay here any longer, some of those geezers might actually drop dead. Don't get me wrong, I quite like this place. The air is crisp, the sea is calming. It's true, the company could be better, but I wouldn't mind living here one day. I used to love it when I was younger. It felt like an adventure. Like I was a brave heroine venturing into the dangerous world. But it gets boring after a decade or two. Eventually, you start feeling like you haven't had time to sit down since the moment you left. The dangers of the road stop becoming exciting. They become real. And before you know it, your entire life has slipped through your fingers. Life goes by so fast when you're always on the move. You keep thinking you have time for everything. Until you don't. Well, off you go.
I'm here! Help! Much better. I suggest we leave quickly. You may have attracted some attention with your actions. I know the weirdness. And in these times, such knowledge is worth more than gold. That's why they captured me. And it's probably why I'm still alive. I overheard them say they're going to hand me over to some crow. Crow isn't a name, but a title. Crows belong to the children of Morrigan. I assume the one holding me was a hatchling. He would have been promoted to a fledgling if the handover succeeded. That's all I know. Can I go now? I overheard them mention the ruins of Roscary. It's a tiny village, long abandoned. I suspect its people fled to the Horns of the South. But if you're thinking of ambushing the Crow, I beg you, don't. These are dangerous people, and I doubt a Crow would come alone. However, if we pretend you're the bandit supposed to deliver me, they didn't keep me in prison for nothing. I can defend myself. I just need my hands freed. I propose we meet near Roscary and deal with the Crow together. Thanks to you, I'm no longer their prisoner. But I fear for my brothers and sisters. If they don't get me, they'll just find 3 others like me, and the horror will continue. I cannot allow that. Excellent. We must remain vigilant. The children of Morrigan are formidable foes. Thanks to our union, Avalon will be a safer place.
I can smell it. Sour herring with cheese. I can smell it. You made it. Do you understand now? Only by expanding our desires and fully embracing pleasure can we, the unfortunate beings thrust into this sorrowful world, hope to find a few roses among life's thorns. You will never be free from the smell of sour herring, and you should never want to be free from it.
Keep your eyes peeled.